What is up, car addicts? Welcome back to the series where I customize and review past DLC and OG vehicles I never got the chance to because I didn't start making car customization videos till about late 2015. As always, guys, let me know in the comments what car from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next that I haven't done yet, and I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Benefactor Schafter, the regular one. Now, we have customized the V12 variant about a year ago. However, a lot of you guys wanted to see the regular one customized as well. So this car is an OG vehicle that's been in the game since day one and can be purchased from the Summer San Andreas website for $65,000, or of course you can get off the street for free, which you definitely want to do. There's no way I would pay $65,000 for this when the Schafter V12 is only $116,000 and is better in almost every way. Now, the Schafter name was first introduced in GTA 4 and was also featured in episodes from Liberty City as well, which is very similar to the one we have in GTA 5. Now, in terms of performance, the Schafter is in the Sedans class and used to be the quickest one in that class for track performance until the Schafter V12 released in 2015. However, it's still in top 5 for most tracks, which is very impressive. But the top 4 cars are basically on sports car level of performance at this point, so honestly I don't really see the reason in owning this car anymore because of how cheap the Schafter V12 is. And for those of you who don't know, the regular Schafter V12 is in the sports class, however it is usable in sedan races. But anyways, in terms of what the Schafter is based on, it's primarily based on a lot of different Mercedes models kind of mashed up together. However, the front end is based on the CL C216, and the back end seems to be based on the E-Class W212. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the OG Schafter.
What are we doing today?
Alright, here we go. OG Schafter. Okay, we got armor, brakes, bumpers. So you have a custom front splitter. Okay, pretty self-explanatory there. It doesn't really change the front bumper too much. It's mainly just like an extension, literally just a splitter. Then you have a carbon version of that. I guess we'll go with the carbon. Looks pretty good there. Rear bumpers. Okay, I mean it just kind of extends this area a little more, the entire kind of bumper area of the diffuser a little bit too. Alright, yeah, definitely looks a bit cleaner. We'll do that. Engine, exhaust. I'm surprised this car has this much customization. I haven't customized it in forever. Got some exhaust options here. Not bad. I do like this one a lot, but I feel like this one just looks a little better. I guess we'll go with that. It's a shame that the titanium exhaust is bigger, but I would like the chrome version of that, but I guess we'll just stick with that. Grill options. So here you have just a lot of chrome and okay, and this one's basically just the badge delete for the most part. This one's just ugly. I don't like that. I personally like the badge. I mean, why would you want to get rid of the Benefactor badge? It's kind of like every Mercedes has that giant logo out front in the grille. Well, at least most of the modern ones. I feel like taking that out just a little bit makes it look weird. Like this doesn't look right. I prefer the logo grille. Hoods, you have this vented hood, looks fantastic. You got a carbon stock and then a carbon vented. I think I'll go with the vented. Looks good. Lights, do some xenons. Okay, plate. To the black background, and then I have a Benz plate here. There we go.
You've got an eye for this stuff.
Respray. So for this, I was thinking kind of like a mafia, like blacked out build, but I don't know. I think with all the carbon, maybe it's not too much of a good idea. I'm still kind of debating it, but I think I'm gonna go with a pearl white. So we'll go with a metallic ice white, pearlescent. Scroll down here to the diamond blue. There it is. In direct sunlight it looks a lot better, but pearl white there. Now the two-tone on this car is the hood, roof, and trunk. Personally, I'm not a fan of the separation, and the main reason is because the hood line starts off fine, the secondary, but I don't like how it ends like right by the A-pillar. I wish it would end sort of on the inner part of the A-pillar, not on like the outer part of it. It's just a bit weird. It doesn't really flow that well with the roof there. So just my personal opinion and preference there. And even the trunk, I mean, there's a giant primary colored line in front of the trunk. I just doesn't, the secondary on this car does not flow that well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make that match. Crimblum for this car goes in the hood. Okay. Roof, carbon roof, definitely adds some contrast. That I do like. That looks fantastic. We'll do that. Skirts, you're like an extended one, and then a carbon. Definitely do that to match our front splitter. Spoiler upgrades. So this one, I mean, it looks like not much at first glance. It does a badge delete, which I don't like, but I do like the fact that the ducktail is a lot larger, and of course we get the traction benefit. Then you have a carbon spoiler, and then a high-level spoiler, which to me looks a bit weird with the stock kind of ducktail look there. So I guess we'll go with the lip spoiler, even though I don't like how it deletes the badge, but I guess it's kind of a give and take there. Suspension, definitely gonna lower this. Transmission, turbo. Wheels. So on this car, I'm gonna go back here. So all the shafters, the fitment at the rear has always been very, very weird. I mean, if you look at it at this angle, it just looks very strange, and then the back sits kind of low compared to the front. It's a very weird design, this car. The proportions are a bit off, but anyways, one thing I do want to mention is that these stock wheels are actually wider. So there's a lot of cars in GTA where the stock wheel is wider than any other custom wheel you put on it, and that's the same case with this car. So if I put this wheel here, you can see it just gets smaller, as you can see. So that's stock, and that's any custom wheel. So unfortunately, any custom wheel you put makes them thinner. And I don't like the way the stock wheels look on this car. I think that's way too like early 2000s for my taste. So we're definitely going to change that. I'm going to go to the street category, and I'm going to throw on the concave racers. Then we're going to paint them in black to match all of our carbon and stuff. And then they still have like a chrome lip, which kind of goes with our chrome grille and all the other chrome accents on this car. And I think it looks fantastic. Obviously our fitment back here is not the best, but kind of have to deal with it, you know, Rockstar stuff. Windows, black amounts, and that's all the options there. Did I show the crimblum? Goes on the hood. Okay. But yeah, I think we got everything. Let's see here. Yeah. So no brake caliper color for this one, no interior color. So I guess it is what it is. All right, let's take it for a drive. Definitely looks a lot better than it did stock, that's for sure. So it is snowing currently. We are customizing this during the festive event week. So first person here, kind of used to this interior used on most sedans in the game. Alright, let's floor it here. So the exhaust note, it sounds very similar to like a lot of Zions and stuff like that. I mean, it's definitely a reused exhaust note. Not the best. I mean, the V12, the Schafter V12 sounds like an animal. I love the exhaust note of that car. This one just sounds kind of boring. I mean, after you own the Schafter V12, you just kind of forget about the regular one. The second doesn't even exist anymore, because the other one is just so fast. It's so fun to drive. The exhaust note is fantastic. It's super cheap at only $116,000. Then you have this car, which yes, you can get off the street for free, but if you pay for it, that's $65,000. I think that's a bit ridiculous compared to the Schafter V12, for example. But first person here. But yeah, it's a quick car. You know, at least we kind of have to go back and I mean, this is an OG like king of the class. You know, this used to be the best car for racing in the sedans class for years, until the Schafter V12 came out in late, I think it was December of 2015. So I mean, this car had its reign for a while. And then there really wasn't anything that touched the Schafter V12 for years. I believe until the Tailgater S came out, I believe, with the tuners update. I think that was like the first car. Because the sedans class is kind of dead. There aren't that many cars in that class compared to other classes in game. The same kind of deal with the coupes class, but yeah, pretty nice car. I just feel that there really isn't a reason to own this one anymore because of the fact that the V12 variant exists and how cheap it is. You know, it's not $1 million car, so unfortunate, but I guess it is kind of nice to go back and look at some of these OG cars and see improvements, you know, that were made, like just to do some comparisons compared to the newer ones versus the older ones. But all right, let's open all the doors and stuff. I love how the snow goes all over the cars. That's so cool. Alright, vehicle doors, and it actually drives really nice on the snow, surprisingly. Like I didn't have a tough time at all. I mean, it is kind of slow, so that's kind of part of that, but it's very stable and easy to drive in the snow. So engine model, you can see they're reused in a ton of different cars in GTA Online. I mean, a ton of cars use that engine model. Interior there, gonna copy and paste, we're used to seeing that. Oof, yikes, the trunk texture quality, that is terrible. Absolutely terrible. You can even see the brake right there. Well, right there you can see the line right there. Yeah. not the best. Not the best. Yeah, that one's, yeah, pretty yikes. But 2013, you know, you expect things like this. And honestly, I'm impressed. I'm genuinely impressed with how much customization this car offers, visual customization. I forgot it was that much. I would have sworn it was just a hood and the roof. I didn't think it was also a splitter, side skirts, and diffuser, spoiler, exhaust. I mean, that's impressive. I guess it's been so long. I mean, I haven't touched this car since 2015, so I guess I kind of forgot. But anyways, guys, hopefully this brought back some memories from back then. If you ever bought it and customized it, or if you're thinking about getting one. I mean, if you get it off the street for free, maybe, you know, visually customize it. I wouldn't touch any of the performance mods, you know, I don't think it's worth it, but I guess it's a nice car to own if you have any extra space. But again, we go back to the Schafter V12 argument. Only 116 grand for that car. It is amazing. I can't say I can't say enough good things about the Schafter V12. It's just probably one of the best values in the entire game. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the OG Schafter, and I'll see you in the next one.